Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Title. The Bachelor wouldn't be The Bachelor without its contestants absolutely breaking down on several occasions per episode. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like reality TV true love to me if it doesn't involve tears, jealousy, a dash of aggression, and generally bizarre behavior. Sure, yeah, the show is supposedly all about finding your soulmate, but there's a reason Chris Harrison calls every single season the most dramatic season ever. Here, behold some of the most notorious meltdowns in Bachelor Nation history. Number 1. When Colton hops a fence.
The strongest for and with the most potential with, then it's not worth it.
Who could forget the legendary Bachelor episode when Colton Underwood, upset with Cassie Randolph for dumping him, decides to jump a fence and abandon ship. He takes off his mic, makes a run for it, and hides from producers for hours on the streets of Portugal. If that's not quality TV, then I don't know what is. Number 2. When Hannah G gets dumped.
Colton told me yesterday that you told him that I'm only here to be the Bachelorette, and that if he proposes that I'll say no.
After Colton realizes that he still wanted to pursue Cassie even though she dumped him, he has to break up with the remaining 2 contestants, Tayshia Adams and Hannah Godwin. Hannah does not take it well and cries profusely before getting angry. She fumes. I just want to get out of here because I'm so embarrassed. I don't know why I let myself open up, and I don't know why I let myself think of the chance of it actually being us. Number 3. When Jason dumps his fiancée on TV.
Over the last few weeks, I haven't been able to stop thinking about Molly.
But then Jason totally strips away any sympathy his viewers had for him when he dumps his fiancée, Melissa Rycroft, for Molly. Yes, the original girl he was crying over. On After the Final Rose. Melissa is understandably pissed that he decides to do this on TV, and so she tells him while fighting back tears, "Don't call me. Don't text me anymore. Leave me alone, please." Which also happens to be the line I use on my friends when they're trying to interrupt me when I'm watching Bob. Number 4. When Ashley cries. Ashley Laconetti is basically the queen of Bachelor breakdowns, and has cried uncontrollably on the show many times. Many times. This includes when farmer Chris Soules eliminates her after a 2-on-1 date, saying that it is their lifestyles that wouldn't mesh. Number 5. When Nick Viall does not want to be on The Bachelor anymore. After eliminating both women during a 2-on-1 date, Nick Viall doesn't know if he wants to continue being The Bachelor, so he walks into the remaining contestants' hotel rooms to break the news. "Really want this to work out, but I want it to be real and I want it to be right," he says, between tears. "And right now, I just feel terrified that it's not going to happen. So I don't know if I can keep doing this." But the show must go on, obviously, so Nick gets over it, becomes engaged to Vanessa, then becomes single again, and the life cycle of Bachelor love beats on. Number 6. When Chad threatens Chris Harrison.
No, I ain't doing this anymore. I'm serious this time.
After making every other contestant on Bachelor in Paradise Season 3 feel uncomfortable by making death threats and telling them to suck it, Chad Johnson gets eliminated by Chris Harrison. But clearly, the man has a lot of rage and is not going to leave without one last fight. So he tells Chris, "You dude, go drink your mimosas. You think this is all fun and games? This is my life. You're going to sit here and try to make me look..." Needless to say, Chris was not provoked into fighting him, even though that would have made for some spectacular drama if you ask me. Number 7. When Jordan cussed out David.
Because I don't know which way this is going. So you thought of the most hurtful thing.
After Jordan Kimball and David Ravitz were sent on a 2-on-1 during Becca Kufrin's season, Jordan seized the opportunity to tell off David in a deranged rant, saying, "Your voice is so nasally. Everyone can't stand you, okay? You've been a little motherfucker this whole time. Love is the greatest power on earth. Being me is my greatest power. Do you get that? Being you is not your greatest power. That's why you gotta talk about me." Number 8. When Jordan rips down the piñata.
"I like how assertive you are. I want a man who really knows what he wants."
If at this point you're like, wow, Jordan seems a tad aggressive, then A, agreed, and B, you haven't even seen the last of it. On Bachelor in Paradise Season 6, side note, why do the producers continue to let him on the show? Anyways, Jordan gets in a fight with Christian Estrada for being rude to Clay Harbor, which literally makes no sense at all. Anyways, Jordan rips down a piñata Christian set up, and they tackle each other on the beach, and both get sent home. Good times. Number 9. When Vienna and Jake explain their breakup. Why these two agreed to do a breakup interview after splitting up following Jake Pavelka's season of The Bachelor, I'll never know. At one point, Jake claims, "You don't know me," and when Vienna Girardi tries to respond, Jake yells, "Please stop interrupting me." Vienna then starts sobbing and tells him, "You don't love me," before walking off set. A big ol' mess, I tell you. Number 10. When Annalise hates bumper cars. Annalise Puccini pulled a Bachelor first when she couldn't stop crying over bumper cars, which she called at the time her worst nightmare. Ari Ludiendik Jr. took her aside to calm her down. But truly, is the reassurance of a reality TV show Bachelor any match for a bumper crowd trauma? No, it is not. Number 11. When Leo throws a drink. When Kendall Long doesn't want to give Leo Dottavio her rose on Bachelor in Paradise's 5th season, he flipped out. Perhaps to prove how desirable he actually is, Leo tells her, "It's a shame to find out you're full of shit, and I'm looking around the room and seeing a lot of people full." He also throws a drink at Joe Amabile, aka Grocery Store Joe, aka the man who Kendall wants to be with, and calls him a grocery store and then has to be held back from hitting him. So weird that no one wanted to date him. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a crazy one. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I will see you in the next video.